Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. It's an episode here on Ballin builds, and in this episode, we are going to be finishing the Mustang. Now, for anybody who's new to the channel, this is my 1995 Mustang that over the past 3.5 years, I have been turning into sort of my dream car. And honestly, it's turned out pretty sweet, as you can see, but like my girlfriend, it's lacking in one department, and that is the bodywork. So in an attempt to fix it, we are going to redo 90% of the bodywork.
Here we go again!
Alright guys, so we got these vents made right here and they're starting to look pretty good. We need to do a little bit more Bondo, and while we apply the Bondo and wait for it to dry, we're going to go ahead and start sanding everywhere else on the car. So that way we can just prepare it all for paint, because as you can see in a lot of places it's chipping or the clear coat is peeling. So let's go ahead and let's jump right in and let's get all that done. Alright guys, so one of the biggest problems we're having, and that is these cracks right here in the Bondo. As you can see them all throughout the car, and it's just from me not welding stuff good enough and strengthening it up. So we need to go through, we need to grind off all this Bondo and go through and strengthen this all back up. As well as in a couple other spots, we need to strengthen up this right here because it's just too flimsy and I want it stronger. I also want to redo this vent up here as well as down here and add maybe a metal divider piece to be like a little intake vent right there. Let's just figure it out.
One eternity later.
So now we're going to go ahead and move on and redo these rear scoops. I wanted to do them just a little bigger and a little nicer, so we're pretty much just redoing them. Alright, so we got this spot bondoed and stuff. Now we're going to jump over to tying in this section right here. And my technique for that is going to be cut along this line right here. F it up so that way we have to fix it or else it'll look even worse than when we started. So pretty much screw myself and make it happen. So we actually ended up doing the exact same thing on the other side. I just didn't want to show it twice in one video, so just picture this but mirrored. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and jump onto the back. So finishing up those rear fenders, that pretty much concludes the bodywork section. So we're going to go ahead and pull it into the garage to start masking it off and prepping it for paint. But one of the first steps is actually going to be removing this hood because we need to get off all of this old vinyl wrap that's like stuck to the hood and is flaking off. I can't just peel it off, so I'm going to have to go through and use the angle grinder and grind it all off. Which actually took forever. But with the magic of editing, it is done. Ta-da! Which then allowed me to start masking. Alright, so we went ahead and we got it all masked off, so now we're going to go ahead and lay down our first coat of primer. Alright, so we got it all primed, so we're going to go ahead, switch over guns, mix up the paint, and go ahead and spray it. It's been about 10 minutes, so we should be good to spray. Alright boys, so after hours of painting, we finally got it all painted. So we're going to let it dry overnight and probably for the next couple of days over the weekend. And then we'll be right back to unveiling it. Anyways, see you guys in a couple of days. Alright guys, we finally got it painted. Feels like it's been years in the making because it technically has. I've spent forever on the bodywork side of this thing, getting it to where it is now. And now that it's finally painted, I think I'm going to sell it.